Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, my name is Naaser Sharif. I'm president of California Society for Democracy in Iran. It's an honor to be here with you today. I feel particularly privileged that our community is organizing this event and is hosting such a distinguished and brave speakers with unparalleled record of service to this country and beyond. They are particularly known for having persistently defended the Iranian people for freedom and democracy in Iran. I'd like to thank every one of you who have attended this event and thank our distinguished guests for what they have done, and we hope we can reciprocate their kindness in a free and democratic Iran. I also want to use this opportunity to salute thousands of Iranian freedom fighters, members of the main Iranian opposition movement, the Mujahideen Khalq in Camp Liberty, Iraq. By your perseverance, courage, and sacrifice, you have given us inspiration to carry on and redouble our efforts as we pursue the establishment of a democratic, secular, and non-nuclear republic in Iran. Our society, as with other similar societies and associations in other states across America, are part of the Organization of Iranian American Communities, OIAC, that have been active in this country for many years. We have worked to inform the Iranian and American public about the appalling human rights situation in our homeland, Iran, the Iranian regime's support for terrorism and interference in neighboring countries, including sending of revolutionary guards, weapons, and ammunition to keep the murderous Assad regime in power. We were never deceived by Khatami's claim of moderation, nor we deterred with Ahmadinejad's rhetoric. And we are certainly not enticed with Rouhani's smile or telephone calls. We see Rouhani for what he is, a crook, a demagogue, and a murderous mullahs, period. He has boasted as much about suppression the university students as he boasted about cheating the West. And we are not going to be fooled. We judge Rouhani by his actions. Over 500 people have been executed since he took office last summer. As recent as this month, a prisoner was ordered to have his hand and foot cut off. This is no sign of moderation. It is pure barbarism. Our community has worked diligently with our members of Congress, both in the House and the Senate, emphasizing on the need to pursue a firm policy regarding the Iranian regime, as well as the responsibilities of the US government to protect and ensure the safety and security of our loved ones in Camp Liberty. And I'd like to commend our members of Congress for being on our side persistently and consistently. In a recent interview in late January in Tehran with a state-run website known as Diplomacy Irani, the former nuclear negotiator Hossein Mousavian complained about the success of MEK in US Congress, saying every day tens of members of MEK are lobbying US Congress against the Iranian regime. He also said that because the MEK has access to US Congress, we have every right to blame the United States. What the Iranian regime does not understand is that the MEK is the voice of the constituents in almost every district in US. MEK is us. And we are everywhere. No matter how much the Iranian regime would put pressure on the White House, our voice cannot be silenced. We have also been very active in reaching out to religious community, the leaders in churches and synagogues, and other religious centers. And we have been blessed with their valuable support. Our community has been actively working with the media in California, publishing dozens of op-eds, doing interviews, and getting media coverage of our activities. You can find us on all social media outlets. In closing, I want to reiterate our society's support for 10-point plan of the Iranian resistance President-elect Mrs. Maryam Rajavi, which has called for the free election, complete gender equality, end to discrimination against all religious and ethnic minorities, and their equality before the law, as well as peaceful coexistence with all of Iran's neighbors and non-nuclear republic in Iran. Thank you all very much.